And we need tin rods. Tin rods are right there. Perfect. What are you lacking? Large run chassis, because we need more wood. Fine. We know that. That's why we're expanding this array. Okay. That's producing. Still nowhere near enough. No, we have wood. It's not backing up, it's just producing. Okay, some of them must have dumped. Alright, so science. I think we're gonna put science way, way up north here somewhere. Like, there maybe? Yeah, something like this. So, we have 11 copper laboratories right now. Are we far enough north? Yeah, I think that's well clear of any possible bus. And these require coal, and these only take 2 science packs, red and green. So we don't need to right now worry about feeding them anything else. We will have to rebuild with better science. So, how do we want to do this? I think we're gonna do a split belt of science and a belt of coal, and then another laboratory, and then another belt of coal. So we need to bring in coal, which will go this way and this way. Except then those inserters will run out. Nope, we've got to do it the same way we've done all of it. Yep, I forgot the cardinal rule. We've got to supply the inserters with coal. So, I want to run laboratories right to left. Not sure why, but that's just what I feel like. So this will be red science and coal, and this will be green science and coal. There is, but it's later in the tech tree. Yeah. All of this is a very long burner phase. This is everything you see here is run with burners, kind of like early Factorio, and you can see that means there's a lot of interesting things that you have to do. You have to provide coal everywhere. So the solution that I figured out is every resource is a half belt of resource and a half belt of coal, because we've got to provide the inserters themselves with coal. These are all burner inserters. You can see over on the right side of the screen there. Which means, there's an option in this mod pack that is what used to be a separate mod called Burner Leech. So when an inserter takes stuff from a machine that has coal, it can feed itself. So the output inserters are feeding themselves from the machines. But the input inserters, you have to give them access to coal. So that's why, in order to feed two ingredients, I have this whole mess here. I can't just do a single split belt and one inserter per line. Now, we're close to getting electricity because Iron Age will unlock steam power. But we don't have it until we've gotten that far. So that's one of the big challenges in this. It's not an uncommon thing to do in mod packs. I've played AAI, Advanced Autonomous Industries, before, which also uses, which also has an extended burner phase, but I think this one is actually more so. So this will be coal. And this will be one science. And this will be the other science. So let's bring this down. It's going up here. So there's coal. This is probably way too far north. I probably could have gotten much closer, but Alright, I have a bunch more of these, so there's no reason not to build them all. Nine. There we go. Okay. Alright, so to build science, red we've obviously built before, but tore it down. All we need is copper plate and tin gear. And here all we need is... Yep, so the little robots themselves don't need coal, but it's an early robots run, so your heavy armor has an equipment grid, and you have bronze roboport equipment and bronze generator equipment, and this generator needs coal to run, and that's what powers the robots, which is why they're very slow to recharge and have very little power in them. They're clockwork punk bots. So I think the conceit is that this thing literally winds up a clockwork spring in the robots to make them work, which is kind of cute. You can see this is very, very steampunk. It's one of the things that attracts me to this mod. It's a very steampunk aesthetic. All right, so we need to make red science, which means we've got to give it two things. And let's look at our factory planner here, because I would like to do this to scale. So science. I'm gonna start with the red science. Where is it? Red science. How many of them do we want? let's just set a number and then we'll go back to that. So the crafting speed on this is 0.5. I usually, at this stage in the game, I usually scale my science for 2 per second. So I can set that to 2 per second, but I want, I really want 2 per cycle. So let's say 1 per second. So we need 8 of these assemblers, and then we want an equal amount of green science. So we need 8 of those. Well, that's convenient. Except I don't know if we have that many. Yes, we do. We have plenty. Alright, so this is a 2 build, which means we need that, which means we need that. This can be coal here. No, let's not do it that way. Let's do this be coal. And let's have this be coal. This is our inputs. So we said we need copper plates and tin wheels. Alright, and we need to feed this. We need an inserter from there, and we need a long-handled inserter from there, and we need an output inserter, which will put it onto... let's bring that one along. Which will put it on this belt. So we need 8 of these. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Right? 8. Excellent. Yeah, so that works as well. You'll notice that most of what I did down below did not use this. The only thing I'm really scaling for usually is science, and then maybe later on for rocket parts. But science, because I want to be making the same amount of different science, and I'm not sure in this mod pack, but in vanilla, you need different number of inserters to do it. So in vanilla, most recipes use equal amounts of packs. In fact, all recipes use an equal amount of packs. So there's no sense making twice as much green as red, because then red will be the bottleneck. So for those, I like building to ratio. For most of the other stuff I do, I don't necessarily bother. Oh, and that's going to be annoying, but that's okay. You know, like these, you know, I put down 4 because that felt good. But I'm also making sure that I can extend these. I build all of these arrays to be tileable. So if I decide, you know what, I need more glass, all I gotta do is that. And now I've got more glass. You know, I know I'm gonna need more of these. Oh, why are they running out of, oh, these earlier ones are eating all the saplings, aren't they? Yeah, because they're taking 20 each. No, 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 no. That's rubber saplings. You can't have those. Now, I'm not doing that here because I know this is effectively a mole machine. This is just building me these guys. I know I'm not going to want more than one of these at a time. The base can barely feed one. But you may have seen when I saw that we were using the bronze rods too fast, all I did was go over here and, I had two machines. I copied it, paste, made it 4, made it 8. But the key is I have space down below to expand any of these arrays that need expanding. I'm not going to build something right here that'll keep that from ever getting bigger. I mean, or I'll try not to. Sometimes I will anyway. My backward refining is a little bit more of a mess. That's kind of how I approach these. All right, what did we say we needed for? We needed copper ingots, which are here. And we need to do a zigzag. Because this line is in the way. Oh, that's one too many. Bronze ingots are right here. Copper ingots, rather. Well, I have a lot of hours in this game, and I watch a lot of videos of this game as well, so I can't claim credit for everything I'm telling you. It's kind of my interpretation of what those that came before me taught. I watch a lot of Catherine of Sky and a lot of Nilaus. Those are probably my two favorite Factorio YouTubers. And Nilaus especially is very, very careful and organized and plans everything, and everything is super neat and well organized. I'm nowhere nearly that neat and well organized, but I take some inspiration from him. And like I said, you're welcome to watch my vanilla tutorial video if that is something that is of interest to you. Although again, if you prefer to figure things out for yourself, that's absolutely valid. I know many people prefer to do it that way. At least the first time before watching how others do it. Alright, now I have a whole bunch of these stored up, so I'm going to stick them into the output ports of these and just let them dump it onto the belt for me. Oh, here's what we should do. Because this is in this mod pack, we can tell the inserters to output to the other side of the belt so that the output is a little bit more balanced. Now, it's all going to end up on one side over here, so it doesn't really matter. But, good practice. All right, now, we need to do more or less the same thing for the greens. For the greens. I just realized I probably should have done it this way. Yeah. Do this and that. No. It'll work better like this. You guys are not running. Why are you not running? Oh, because I put... Wait. Gear wheels are correct. Confused. Why do you not have gear wheels? Oh, okay. So this is mistake number 1 right here. Mistake number 2 is that this is copper ingots. We need copper plate. That's a big mistake. Let's go fix it. So, this is not what we wanted to feed you. You know, in fact, I think I've made this mistake before as well, which, you know, just to add to the embarrassment. I think the first time I set up red science in this series, I also gave it to ingots. Because they just look so similar. And I'm used to, you know, plates being the most basic ingredient, whereas here, ingots are what you get from the furnaces, and plates are a, you know, next level, next tier ingredient. So I'll blame it on that. Alright, let's actually cut this, because I want to drain... Well, no, there's no reason to cut it. We'll just drain it out from the top. Let's pick up our bots. Silly bots. They've run out of energy. Alright, we are gonna see if we can do this just right. Yep. There we go. Just the right spot to pick up all the copper without picking up the coal. It'd be a little bit tricky to get that positioning correct. But I seem to have hit it. So we gotta do this until we run all of the way out of ingots. We're not out. There's still more. Dum-de-dum-de-dum. Actually, it would be faster if I drain them out here first. Because they're coming in... Well, oh. Oh, that was... We ended up with half and half on that belt. That's no good. Okay. I give up. I'll just pick up the coal. There. I dumped some coal. I need to dump that back somewhere later on. Alright, and this is going to be an up belt. And this is going to be green sides. Alright, there we go. We're now producing... Why are you not producing? You don't seem to have been getting any of the machines. Is it because your output is clogged? Yeah, it is. Okay. I think here, right? Yeah. There we go. That was a little odd, but whatever. Alright, so for you guys, we need glass ingots and copper tubes. Alright. Let's do that. Glass ingots should be not far. Right here. Should not any of this. That far apart, so we can bring in our tubes here. Alright, where's our bronze tubes? All the way back here somewhere. Yep. The really amusing thing is I built this very large, elaborate base, you know, bus, all this stuff to produce all these ingredients. And I have a feeling that once we are past this age, we're not going to need most of them. I didn't actually go and like check, but I suspect a lot of the stuff that we're putting on the bus right now, we're not going to need in, you know, a couple more hours of play. It's going to be, you know, amusing. But on the other hand, if I didn't carefully build a well-designed bus, it would, you know, drive us absolutely batty to make it work. All right. And here we have the output, and it can come into here. Now again, if this was vanilla, I would be planning this array for, you know, 7 types of science packs. But these guys can only possibly take red and green science. To do the next science, we're going to need a new type of lab. Hopefully it'll be electric and not coal-powered. So we're definitely going to rip this out and replace it. Alright, where's our copper tubes? Here they come. Bronze tubes, rather. And we've got green science. So the first thing, you know, we've got 4 technologies we can research here. Long Reach 2 is from a different mod, but we definitely want to do Iron Age. That's way more important than anything else we could possibly do. Yep, and here we go. We've got green. It's just got to make its way around the belt. The other thing in vanilla, the other place where I work on ratios a lot, and I'm definitely not working on this, is less about getting the perfect number of inserters, but more building based on how much a belt can do. Because this, you know, the yellow belts can take a throughput of 15 items per second, so for things that I'm going to use a lot, I want to make sure I'm making 15 items per second, but I don't want to make more than that because then they're just going to sit there. So some of the basic arrays, like smelting arrays, green circuits, iron gear wheels, a lot of those in vanilla I will build to ratio based on the belt more than anything else. And we're firing. You can see those like little flames burning. Instead of the electrical lightning crackling in the vanilla game, you get little flames. Because of course these are burner powered, not electric. And there goes the Iron Age. What I am thinking though is that I really should have built these things in here. So I think I'm gonna take this, cut these for just a moment, because I really want to put in at least like 2 sets worth of, yeah, that's what we want to be doing. Maybe 1 set's worth. 2, 3, 4. There we go. Let the bots rebuild that, and it will be much nicer for when we need to add more ingredients to our bots. Although they might not come through here. This may be a waste, but you know, it's not a bad. Assuming I have enough undergrounds on. Might actually. Yep. Out of undergrounds. Alright. Jump into the wheel. And go get more undergrounds. Because you always need more undergrounds and more belts. Well, and usually more green circuits, but we're not even 2 green circuits yet. Anything else I need? Yes, I need inserters. Very low inserters. Might as well grab it. Yeah, I am massively overloaded. Let's dump some of this. Yeah. Okay. Okay. Let's head north. And here we get these put back in so that we don't starve our science. Although as you can see, the science is not running very fast. It's not using the resources very quickly at all. Are we making our target? Let's see, over the last 10 minutes, what's our production been like of, say, green science? 14.6 a minute. That's not 1 per second. That's not even close to 1 per second. That's 15 per minute. I thought we were scaling for 1 per second, and we would need 8 of these guys for that. What's going on here? Why are we not getting... Should be getting... Oh, probably because we're not using them up fast enough. Because I bet you that's backed up. Yep. Well, no, green is not backed up. Why is... some of them are not producing. What's going on here? Oh, because I screwed up the belt once again. Well, that would do it. That would certainly do it. Much more. And we almost have Iron Age. And after Iron Age, I think we're definitely want to get steam power. And I like the fact that the description actually says, finally, generate current from pressurized steam. Concrete can wait, combustion engine can wait, military can wait, everything can wait on steam power. So we're going to queue that up as our second thing. This required 75, that requires 100. And that'll unlock electric mining, electronics, all sorts of fun stuff. What does this give us? This gives us steam engines, boilers, small wooden power poles and big wooden power poles, electric motors, which I guess we need for something, pipes, offshore pipe pumps, copper cable, heavy copper cable. All right, lots to do. Lots to do. Once we have the 10. And of course, this is going to unlock all of this stuff made from iron. So we're going to have to build everything from iron. Do we have iron mines? Yes, 10. I set this map for very rich iron veins because I do not feel like redoing everything, moving my collection all over. So, we need to mine iron, smelt iron, we need to produce iron plates, reinforced iron plates, iron rods, iron beams, tubes, wheels, rivets, bearings, iron pistons, large iron chassis, small iron chassis. Any new machines? Not yet. That's an awful lot to do, but we're going to do that next time. This stream is supposed to run until midnight. It's 11:52 now where I am, and I think getting to the Iron Age is an excellent stopping point. So that's what we're going to do, and we will pick it up. I'm not really sure when. If you'd like to know when the next stream is, you can join my Discord or follow me on Twitter. The descriptions for both are down below the video, the links for both. And you can also catch me on YouTube. All of these videos will be posted there in broken up chunks, as well as the previous 2 streams. And I hope to see you guys again. Thank you very much for coming.